I'm gonna know make a baby. Y'all ready? We can go like this. Here we go, y'all. Big show. I need to be going up. Why? It's just a sacrifice. Too slow. Stay so fresh with your boots on the ground. Sure hope you didn't come for last round. 'Cause I feel good and ready to go. Her phone number shot a nigga and I'm out the door. So she wearing jeans and bananas everywhere. For when you're home and we still in this song. Smoke weed, whiskey, and me. We gonna go to the trail ride. I feel good and I don't wanna leave.
Introducing the number 4 seed Mississippi Wolfpack, a defensive lineman number 1 Michael Poole, a wide receiver number 3 Carly Ware, a defensive back number 6 Daquan Wright, a wide receiver number 8 DeKavion Hillman, a quarterback number 9 William Walters, a defensive specialist number 10 Amarian Johnson, a wide receiver number 13 Lorenzo Austin, a wide receiver number 14 Deion Watkins, a quarterback number 15 Jonathan Williams, a quarterback number 17 Cortez Taylor, a defensive lineman number 21 Herbert Bell, a fullback number 30 Lamarcus Kelly, a quarterback number 33 Enrique Franz, at fullback number 34 Jason Hall, a defensive end number 40 Stephen Brown, a defensive back number 41 Rayshawn Wright, a defensive lineman number 44 Jim Johnson, an offensive lineman number 77 Jim Hills, an offensive lineman number 90 Norman Watt.
Good evening once again and welcome to the Columbus Civic Center. It's 7:06 night here at the Civic Center. You are welcomed once again into the vintage playoff play-by-play booth here in the Civic Center. Mike Peacock along with my sidekick, Dave Plata. Game number 10 of this season. And Dave, it's first round of the playoffs.
Now it really counts. The first 9 were a warm-up for this. This week and next week and in 2 weeks, there'll be a champion crowned. The Columbus Lions have every intention of being the ones bringing home the big trophy.
They absolutely do. They have faced this Mississippi Wolfpack team twice this year, once here at the Civic Center and once on the road, and they won big in both of those games. But this is a little bit different Wolfpack team. Last week, they only took 12 players up to Wheeling, and they held Wheeling to 35 points, Dave, and they scored 8. They lost 35-8. But a little bit different atmosphere in that game than we've seen from the Wolfpack most of the season.
Yeah, they gave the Miners fits. You would assume that the Miners would win big, considering they won big the first time the two teams squared up. But when you come in there, where you have basically
Of a statement, the Jersey Bearcats tried to make one here last week against the Lions, and they held the lead for a good part of the game, Dave, until finally the Lions took control late in the third quarter and then dominated the fourth quarter to take the win.
Yeah, I mean, the Lions trailed at the half. That has not happened all season long, but they came out in the second half and shut the Bearcats down. The defense stepping up big when it had to, and then the offense getting things together, taking the lead, and then, of course, the defense stepping up to seal the deal, and then Kenyatta Richardson pick six to come up with the final score in that 54-40 victory.
Yeah, and Dave, talking about personnel tonight, the Lions are going to be without some key players tonight, but this team has enough depth and enough experience that it shouldn't be a problem. But they will be. You will not hear some common names this week in this game.
This is true. It's going to be next man up for the Lions. DeAndre Brown was not suiting up tonight, a little bit banged up, so they're giving him the week off. And then Ja'Kias Cradle, the leading wide receiver, the leading receiver for this ball club, leading the team in pretty much every category, has the night off as well. Of course, he's got his own reason for that.
He's got a great reason for that, and that's called wedded matrimony. He is getting married today, and so congratulations to Ja'Kias. And I'm sure his new wife had a lot to say about this is a little bit more important than a football game, big guy.
I think so, because Damian Daniels, I texted him and said, well, that could warrant a day off, and he gave me a thumbs up. Yes, so. But, of course, the four wide receivers who are suited up tonight are definitely dangerous. You've got the veteran Jermon Fortune. You've got Jesse Riverio. You've got the Fleet Jacob Smith and Todd Simmons. Those four will be the targets for Blaine Espinoza, who has had himself a great season, to say the least.
Absolutely, and those are not bad targets at all. You mentioned the speedster Jacob Smith. He's second on the team in touchdowns. But Jesse Riverio has come up huge a number of times this year, made some huge catches. Todd Simmons joined the team late. Jermon Fortson, what can you say? The guy's a professional. He's a veteran. You know, I still remember the stiff arm earlier this year down about the 2-yard line when he got himself into the end zone. Probably one of the best stiff arms you'll ever see. But he also played a little defense over time this year, too.
Sure, he's played linebacker. He came up with a pick. And, I mean, on offense, you look at his numbers. 12 catches, 145 yards, just 2 touchdowns. But Fortson, what he is, he's a veteran presence. He has been doing this a long time. Jermon's ready. You can look at him right now. You can see this man is ready to play some football.
No doubt about it.
Jermon knows how it's done and knows how to carry himself, knows how to approach the game, and he's taught a lot of the younger players. Ja'Kias Cradle gives a lot of credit to Fortson for the season that he is having.
Right.
Fortson is the kind of guy you want him on your side. He's the guy who will come up with a big catch, make the big play when he has to. He's a team player all the way.
All the way. And, that's great to see. And that's been the characteristic of this team all year, Dave. They've got the older guys, the veterans, the true professionals that have been around for a little while. And then you've got that great mix of younger guys that have been mentored by these. We're going to take a break for just a second as the national anthem will be presented, and we'll be back in just a moment.
In this just fantastic way in our community to celebrate each other in this wonderful sport.
To honor America and all the brave men and women who have served our country and are currently serving, please kindly stand if you are able. Remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Performing tonight, please welcome Relesta Million.
Another outstanding anthem performance here in the Columbus Civic Center tonight. A large crowd still coming in, probably the largest of the year, Dave, as they still file into the Civic Center tonight for this playoff game with big implications. And Dave, on paper, this should be a game dominated by the Lions. They've averaged over 61 points a game, and they're playing a Mississippi team that has averaged just over 23 points a game. So there's a huge discrepancy there, but you don't play games on paper.
No, you have to actually go out and perform. And the Mississippi Wolfpack they've got plenty of talent out there. They've got some wide receivers who are dangerous. Khalik Ware, among others, Lorenzo Austin. William Walters, the quarterback, is a veteran. In fact, he spent some time in Lions camp. Walters played his college ball at UW-Stevens Point, and he's been playing the indoor game for several years. So these guys, they know what they're about here.
Yeah.
So you can't take them lightly. The Lions now, if they go out there and play their game, they should win.
Yep.
But they've got to go out there and they got to take care of business.
Yeah, and that's going to be, I think, the theme that Damian Daniels has had this week is, guys, we got to take care of our business and we got to take care of our house and get to where we want to be, and that's in the championship game in 2 weeks.
And that's what matters. Going out there tonight, getting off to a good start, making a statement and getting it done.
And we are about to have the coin toss at midfield.
James Brown is our referee tonight.
Roger Beck will make the toss. The coin hits. And let's see. The Lions have won the toss. And I think they have deferred the option.
Usually they do defer, but we will see.
Actually, Mississippi won the toss and deferred. So I'll correct that. He pointed to Columbus first, but Columbus will receive, so the offense will be on the field to start the game, Dave, and we'll get a look at Blaine Espinoza and though that group of receivers minus Jakias Cradle today. But we're going to get a good look at that offense to begin things.
Yeah, Espinoza's had an incredible year. 105 completions for 1,407 yards, 41 touchdowns, and just 5 interceptions, and he's only been sacked twice all season long. He's gone out there, and he has performed at a high level from Jump Street. And what, of course, the Lions are going to want to do is go out there, score quick, and say, hey, we're here.
Well, the Lions have had a knack all year long of scoring quickly, Dave, and it's, we'll see what happens here when this one gets underway. some last-minute warm-ups going on before the opening kickoff. You see the quarterbacks are over there getting some throws in with a couple of the receivers. And then Mississippi getting ready to kick it. And I'm looking, Dave, you know, we were listening to the introductions. And I will say, folks, you're going to have to forgive us tonight because the numbers on the Mississippi Wolfpack jerseys are going to be a little bit hard to read unless they're facing a certain direction. But the kicker is number 17, Pete Skaluba. He was not with the Wolfpack the last time they played here.
They just signed him, actually. Skaluba has played a couple of years in the indoor game. He was with the, I believe, the West Michigan Ironmen, a team that played here a few years ago. It's an established program. Skaluba was not a football player in college. He went to DePaul University in Greencastle, Indiana. He was a soccer player.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Bradenwood, who is not suited up tonight for the Lions, did the same at Montevallo. Soccer kickers can kick a football just fine. We found that out. So we'll see what Skaluba's got.
So Jacob Smith will be the deep man. Jesse Riverio is the up back. And we're about to be underway on 7:06 night in the Columbus Civic Center. If you're out and about, still plenty of seats, come on out and join us and see this team in person. And here's the opening kick. It's a line drive, wobbly kick. It's going to get over to the sideline. Smith's going to pick it up inside the 5. He's open in the midfield. Makes a move to the outside. He's across the 25 across the 20, up near the 25. So great field position near midfield for the Lions.
A great return by Smith. He scooped them up along the near boards and then cut across. It looked like he might be able to break this, but the Wolfpack did a good job at staying in their lanes to try to corral him, but still, it's a standard Jacob Smith kickoff return, plus 20 yards, giving the Lions good field position to get their first possession going.
So here we go on offense to begin this one tonight. Blaine Espinoza in the huddle with the team. They'll break it out, and we'll see the opening formation. Marco Lee, as usual, will be the fullback. Jermon Fortson and, well, all three receivers are going to start to the offensive right. Now we got a little problem. The officials are talking to the couple of the coaches. And I think everything is straight now, and we're ready to go. So all three receivers will start to the offensive right. We'll see what the motion does to start this play. Marco Lee to Blaine Espinoza's right as well. Jacob Smith gets the run to start things. Quick pass to Fortson. Fortson out in the flat. He's going to get right to the first down marker. Let's see where they're going to spot it. I think he's going to be just short of the first down. Actually, no, they're going to give him the first down. He did get first down yardage, a gain of 10 to the 16 of Mississippi.
Good downfield blocking. Jacob Smith was the guy that got the run, and then he set himself up to form the wall and help break that into a first down. Your first bank first down.
Riverio to the right, and both of the other receivers, Fortson and Smith, to the left. Smith will get the run again to start things. Quick pass, caught by Smith. What a one-handed grab inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Nicely done there by Jacob Smith. Had two guys on him. Brought down a hard tackle, Cortez Taylor, with the stop there for the Wolfpack, but a nice pickup.
Actually, Dave, they're going to give him forward progress down to the 7-yard line.
Wow.
And
gain of 9.
It'll be a 9-yard gain, but you know, one of the Mississippi defensive backs jumped that route a little bit, Dave, but still could not get to the football, and Jacob Smith made a great grab. Second down and 1 at the 9, or excuse me, at the 7. Smith in motion now from left to right. The running play, Marco Lee. He's tied up. He gets inside the 5. That's going to be a first bank first down. Going to get down to about the 3-yard line. No, they're going to put it at the 4. So it's first and goal from the 4 for the Lions.
Nice run by Lee, picking up 3, going right up the middle. Another one of those first bank first downs. Lions moving the ball nicely here on this opening drive.
Espinoza has the play from Pierre Coffey, and he's in the huddle now. They'll break it, and Riverio will be to the right. Jacob Smith and Jermon Fortson will be to the left, and Smith as he has been, will start the play with the run. The snap. Espinoza looks over in the corner. Fortson! Touchdown, Lions! What a grab by Jamon Fortson.
How did he make that catch? Because Espinoza whistled that one to him. He just reached up and got it with his basically his palm.
Yeah.
I don't know how he made that catch. That was amazing. Fortson taking care of business.
So it's 6-0 Lions, and we're not even 3 minutes, really just under 3 minutes into play here in the Civic Center. And Dave, we said this offense had a habit of scoring quickly, and they do it.
And they do it indeed. You're going to have to go for 2, of course, because Braden Wood is not suited up tonight.
All right, they've got their personnel. 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver is Fortson to the left. Smith will back up now, and he will start in motion. And they give to Marco Lee. He's going to throw the jump pass, and it was almost batted down. And then one of the officials was batted down on that play. Mississippi just kind of blew that play up from the get-go.
Yeah, they flooded. They had everybody to the right side of the Lions, and Lee really didn't have any room to go. They got good penetration. Lee just got the ball away before he got tackled about 5 yards behind the line. It was nowhere near Jacob Smith.
Okay, so we'll see who handles the kickoff duties when we come back. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to the Civic Center on the Lions YouTube network.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Back here at the Civic Center, Jesse Riverio will handle the kicking duties tonight. He boots it away, and it's a good one, but it's going to do like one of my golf shots, Dave, and it's going to hook out of bounds.
Yeah, well, that's better than mine. Mine are worm burners usually. At least he got that airborne, but that'll put the ball at the 20-yard line.
So Mississippi will start with good field position at the 20. Riverio got good leg on that one, but he got a little hook action on the ball. And it went over into the spectators over there just outside the boards on that side of the field. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolfpack. They are led on offense by quarterback William Walters out of UW Stevens Point. And they will start with 2 receivers to the left and a single receiver to the right. And he's going to roll out, looking to throw, throws it deep, and it's batted down. They had 2 receivers in the same area of the field.
Nice job by Wardlow to get in and break that thing up. It was a nice pass by Walters, but he threw into a lot. There was a lot of coverage, a lot of bodies.
A lot of bodies down there, that's for sure. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Walters has his play. Carleek Ware, Deion Watkins were 2 of the receivers. Let's see if I can catch the numbers, if they are correct.
The numbers I do not believe are correct on this one. I think Lorenzo Austin would have been the 3rd wide receiver.
Carleek Ware is going to come to the left side now, and the 2 other receivers are stacked, and now one is going to come in motion to the left. Quick throw out in the flat. Both receivers were there, and they kind of fought for the ball, Dave.
Yeah,
and
it looked like Ware and Austin were going for it, but, well, let's just say that Joe Green was not going to let anything happen there.
Yeah,
he came in and busted that up very nicely.
So 2 receivers basically ran the exact same route, and they couldn't decide who was supposed to catch the football, and it's 3rd and 10.
Oops. So 3rd and 10, we'll see what Walters can come up with and what head coach Eddie Strong sends in.
And folks, we apologize if we're getting any of these names incorrect, but it seems they had some last-minute number changes, and we're not 100% sure on some of these guys. Some of them we are, we're positive about, but some of them are a little bit iffy as to whether we have the right person. Walters keeps. He gets away. He takes a big shot.
That could be a
going down.
Yeah, that could be a Sheffield Collision hit of the game there. He got leveled.
He did. And they're not going to call anything as far as any type of penalty on that, because I think
it was a clean hit. It caught him in the shoulders.
He was being tackled and went down, and the player was coming in low, and it just happened to be that he took the big shot up in that head area.
Yeah, but it
he
actually
jumped up, he's fine.
It was a shoulder hit too.
Yeah. So it's going to be, they gained a yard on that, so it's going to be 4th and 9 now. And the defense needs to step up big for the Lions here and thwart this opening possession. Walters in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. He's back to pass. He sprints out. He looks downfield. Intercepted! And that is
Drell Green.
Drell Green with another interception for the Lions. And the offense, and now here are flags everywhere.
Things are getting a little chippy. What happened as soon as Walters let the ball go, it was a clean hit by Kelvin Ware. Ware drilled him pretty good as he let the ball go. A couple members of the Wolfpack weren't real happy with that, and they shoved Ware. Flags are flying. We'll have to see. It should just be on Mississippi.
We'll see what happens here. The flags came from several different directions there after the play. It will not affect the interception as Drell Green grabs another one. And the Lions will be in at this point, they are in business at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, for Green, his 6th interception of the season. He came in there and picked it off beautifully on about the 9-yard line, about a 6-yard return all the way to the 15. Let's see how much further the ball moves upfield.
They will mark this off against Mississippi. So that's going to bring the Lions to midfield. The 10-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct.
They said it was on Dion Watkins.
On Dion Watkins.
He took exception to Beware giving Walters a shot just as he got released the ball. The ball had already gone out of his hands. He was hit. It was a clean hit. I don't think it affected the pass.
So here we go. Now there's a discussion with one of the Mississippi coaches. I'm not sure if this is the head coach or one of the assistants, but there's some discussion here. And the Lions offense is ready to go over there. Blaine Espinoza got his helmet slid up while this discussion is going on. And now the officials come in and say, let's go. We're ready. And the Lions will come to the line. Again, the Lions in the lead, 6-0 here. We're at 7:52 to go in this opening period. And they're back on offense. 2 receivers to the right. Jacob Smith will start in motion. And he does the snap. The pump fake. Espinoza looks, throws deep, and it's going to be incomplete. And he just threw that one away as he couldn't find anybody. Good coverage by Mississippi right there.
There was. Theoretically, it's for Jacob Smith, but he was trying to do his best to turn it into a souvenir. He had all day to throw. The offensive line, as usual, doing a wonderful job of holding off the rush, but good coverage by the secondary of the Wolfpack.
So 2nd down and 10 to go for the Lions from midfield.
2nd down and 10 for the Lions offense.
Espinoza under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left again. Quick throw out to Simmons. Simmons to the inside the 20, down to about the 23-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 3 yards for the Lions.
And once again, really good downfield blocking by Jacob Smith. He was the guy on the run, and he set himself up after about 2 yards across the line of scrimmage, about 2 yards up. He pulled up, set up in a blocking position, quick out to Simmons, and they turned it into a nice little game.
And Dave, we got to remind everybody that Jacob Smith was not a football player in college. He was a track athlete and a track star, and he has turned into a pretty doggone good football player.
In all phases of the game, fundamentally sound.
He's going to be to the left this time, and he's going to be on the line of scrimmage. Jermon Fortson will get the run. Here's a running play up the middle. Marco Lee, touchdown Lions! And here comes the backflip.
Oh, yeah.
Marco Lee with his characteristic backflip after a touchdown. And he's in the end zone already for the Lions.
Wasn't anybody going to stop him. The offensive line did a great job of opening up a hole a little bit to the right of center. You know, basically between the guard and center, and if you were playing an 11-man game, and nobody was going to stop that charging freight train.
No, sir. And McQuill Harvey has to come in the game on the offensive line. One of the Lions' offensive linemen lost his helmet during that play, so he had to come off for the extra point. The ball's going to be on the right hash for this 2-point play.
Yeah, they're them and Jalil Mathis Ellis, and McQuell is the backup center. So he's going to be in there snapping the ball to Espinosa.
Espinosa under center. The quick pass up, and it's intercepted in the end zone. And it is no good. So it's a 12-0 lead now for the Lions. That was a little kind of fade pattern. And Blaine Espinosa threw that one up, a jump ball. And Jacob Smith just kind of got out-jumped there.
Yeah, quick pass didn't work.
So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for the kickoff in just a moment on the Lions YouTube network. Back here at the Civic Center, Jesse Riverio has it on the tee again. And he approaches, and the kick is underway. This is a much better one down the middle of the field, taken at the 8-yard line. And that is Cortez Taylor, who's going to return it up across the 20. And they're going to put it down at the 22-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Mississippi. 15-yard return for Cortez Taylor.
Nicely done there. It was a good kick down the middle. Field position pretty much the same as it was the first time through when it went out of bounds. Lions taking care of business. Just pretty much a straightforward kickoff return. Nothing too fancy. Let's see what the defense can do. See if they continue to put the pressure on. One note, out there at linebacker is Cameron Bergeron, making his professional debut.
How about that?
His father, of course, Troy Bergeron, who started for the Columbus War Dogs back about 15, 20 years ago, and had a good career indoor playing for the Georgia Force.
Yep. Legacy players. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Wolfpack. That's a direct snap. Oh, and a big hit. Coming across to make that big hit was McCall Yancey.
That was Lamarcus.
Knocking down the running back.
Yeah, Lamarcus Kelly on the carry.
He did get across midfield, a gain of about 4 yards there, Dave. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a direct snap. It worked out that way.
It did work out that way.
Yeah. Sometimes mistakes can be positive. But a pickup of 4, so it sets up. That's a nice little run there by the Wolfpack.
So all three receivers are going to start to the left for Mississippi. Walters directs some traffic, gets the play underway, looks, he's going to be under pressure. A little shuffle pass is incomplete as his intended receiver, his running back, who is
Lamarcus Kelly. Or no, they could have been Jacob Hall. I'm Jason
It's
Hall.
34.
Yeah, so it'll be Jason Hall, not Lamarcus Kelly.
He had turned his back and did not see the shuffle pass coming, and it was incomplete, and that brings up 3rd and 6 now for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, he was looking to keep it, and just the shovel pass, it's all about all he had a chance to do there. Just a quick flip, because he got chased out of the pocket. The Lions are getting good penetration on the rush.
And I'm going to guess, Dave, that looking at the roster, I'm going to say that number 35 is going to be Lamarcus Kelly.
Yes.
All three receivers to the right. Quick throw out in the flat. Once again, 2 receivers in the same spot, Dave, and they fight over the football, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, you're supposed to create some separation so that the defensive backs have to move on it, but both those guys went to the same spot. Hadn't seen that happen.
That is the second time in this game that has happened to Mississippi, where they had a sure completion, and the 2 receivers ran together and caused the ball to fall incomplete. It's 4th down now for the Wolfpack.
The Lions will take all the help they can get, that's for sure.
So once again, all 3 receivers will be to the right this time. Lorenzo Austin will take the run. He comes in motion to the left. Looking down the sideline, and that's thrown away as Austin just tripped over a yard line down there and went to the turf, and it's going to give the ball back to the Lions with really good field position right at midfield once again.
Kind of a gift. You have to take that because there was good coverage on him. The pass, though, should have been completed because the coverage was behind him. They're playing him a little bit soft, but as he went down, there wasn't anything else going to happen. Them yard lines are going to reach up and trip you if you're not careful.
I tell you. I didn't realize the paint on these yard lines was quite that thick, but it reached up and grabbed the foot right there.
So 2 stops for the Lions defense. And quite frankly, the Wolfpack have only had 2 plays of positive yardage.
So we're going to take a break here as an activity is about to get underway on the field. We'll be back in just a moment with 1:03 left in this first quarter.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center. And Dave, that activity was called brain freeze.
Yeah, that would work.
They had some sorbet or ice cream or something, and it was like a pie eating contest. They had to put their hands behind their back, and they had to survive the brain freeze to eat as much as they could in the time allotted.
The promotions you come up with at these ball games, they're very creative, to say the least.
That was pretty cool.
Yep. Like that.
I believe the young man who won it, was the winner, and I think he got a brain freeze right in the middle of it because he paused for a few seconds.
That's surprising.
So Some last-minute personnel moves here for the Wolfpack, but they've got everybody. They had too many men on the field, had to shuffle some off. All right, 2 receivers stacked to the right for the Lions. Jacob Smith now going to go in motion to the left. Espinoza the snap. He looks downfield, throws deep. He's got Fortson.
Oh!
And good defense down there. That was a nice defensive move by the safety as he got there just in time to keep Jermon Fortson from grabbing that touchdown pass.
Yeah, Jermon juggled a little bit. Getting his hands on it was a good grab by him, but he juggled a little bit, and it was being covered closely by the defensive back. Good play by the Wolfpack to deny the touchdown.
If Blaine Espinoza had that one to do again, Dave, he might put a little bit more mustard on that one and get it to Jermon Fortson a little quicker, because he was open for a second. The ball kind of floated and allowed the defense to adjust. 2 receivers stacked to the left. Riverio is going to come in motion now, going to the left. Espinoza looks, and there's a completion out to Jacob Smith in the left flat. Short gain, going to get him over to the 22-yard line. And that is the end of the first quarter. So we're going to take a break here. It is 12-0 Lions after 1 period of play. We'll be back for the second quarter of action in just a moment.
Jermon Fortson right here in front of me. Unbelievable. Oh, reliable here. Columbus Lions up big, and we are trying to dominate, win, and go to the next round. Defense has been lights out. And don't forget, Pastor Troy coming up at the half. Mike, Dave, back to you.
And we're back here about to start the second quarter of action. A lot going on during that break there, Dave, as they tossed a lot of things up into the crowd and the parachutes started falling from the rafters.
Just another day at the Lions game, folks.
If you missed the Columbus Lions at home this year, you missed a lot. And this is the final home game of the year for the Columbus Lions. And I'm sorry you missed it, but next year make it a point to be here.
They know how to put on the show. They know how to present the football. They know how to keep the fans in it.
And Dave, we haven't even gotten to halftime yet with Pastor Troy here for halftime entertainment. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 7 for the Lions. Pass out in the flat to Fortson. Fortson is going to get knocked again into the boards. He's going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. So it'll be 4th down for the Lions. The first 4th down they've had today. Ball is going to be placed at the 17-yard line.
Pick up a 5 then, because Jacob Smith has done a really good job. He has been used mostly setting up outside blocking on these passes to set up to Riverio or to Fortson.
All right, 2 receivers to the right. Jacob Smith will start deep. Riverio's over there. Jermon Fortson to the left. In motion, Jacob Smith, Marco Lee. He has the football. He's inside the 15. He's inside the 10. He's inside the 5. Touchdown! Lions!
Inside the end zone, Marco Lee doing his thing. What a great run.
Hey, nobody has fun like Marco Lee when he carries the football. And let's see, are we going to get a backflip this time? I don't think so. He did some push-ups down there, Dave, but they were mini push-ups.
many push-ups.
Yes.
His second 17-yard touchdown run of the night.
Of course, he did do a nice spinning flop into the end zone.
Oh, yes.
As well.
Marco Lee puts on a show. and breaks the plane again.
Okay, so here we come for the two-point conversion try. It's 18-0 Lions right now inside the first few minutes of the second quarter. Espinoza under center. He's got two receivers to the right and Jacob Smith to the left. The give, McQuell Harvey inside, and he's going to be slammed into the boards, and it's going to be no good. They strung that play out. Mississippi did a good job of stringing it out. McQuell couldn't get any forward momentum, Dave, so he couldn't really run over anybody.
Yeah,
he slams into the board.
Yeah, they just flooded the right side and gave him no place to go. He got as close as he could, was about 1 yard out, but slamming into the boards just ran out of real estate.
So it remains 18-0, 12:56 to go in this second period. We're going to keep it here during this little break on the change of possession. But Dave, I'm impressed at the turnout tonight here on 706 night. This is the biggest crowd we've had all year.
Yeah, it's a good crowd, and they're definitely into it. There's been a lot to be into, though.
Yes.
The Lions have gone out and done exactly what they wanted to do from Jump Street here. Every single one of these offensive possessions have been quick. They're all been four-play drives, all of them finding the end zone. Nobody's good. They haven't gone real deep with passes. They've done some deep passes, but what they've done is they've done the little short passes, the little quick outs with good downfield blocking by the other wide receivers, setting things up. And, of course, Marco Lease put on a show with his two 17-yard touchdowns. He's got 13 TDs on the season.
Riverio will boot it away as the Lions will go back on the defensive side in just a moment. The kick by Riverio is going to come down at about the 8-yard line, and that is Cortez Taylor with it, and he's going to be dragged down. He was stopped in his tracks out there by Cameron Bergeron, and then finally got some help to bring him on down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, Bergeron, his first tackle of his professional career. Bergeron, of course, played his college ball at Duke. So Mississippi, again, field positioning, same place they pretty much started all night long. 23-yard line this time. Lions defense has been definitely taking care of business. Colin Neely's out there now.
Colin Neely on the one of the defensive ends. McCall Yancey at the other defensive end.
And Harvey, looks like Harvey in the middle.
Well, Harvey in the middle at the nose position. All three receivers bunched to the right side, to the short side of the field. This is going to be a run, a direct snap, and that is going to be, we believe that's Omarion Johnson, but we're not 100% sure. That's who we have, and he's going to run quarterback this series.
If that's who I think it is, I believe he did a little bit of quarterbacking the last time the Lions played when the game was being played in Mississippi.
So he's going to bring him back to the line again. He's in the shotgun this time. All three receivers are to the right. And he's going to drop back. He's going to throw it deep. And that one's going to be out of bounds. He looked like he was going to take off and run again, Dave, and then all of a sudden stopped and did a drop back and tried to find his receiver, which was number 3, Carlik Ware, going down the right sideline, but he was well covered, and he overthrew that one out of bounds.
Yeah, the backup quarterbacks listed Effie Ayo, who played ball at Benedictine, but he is 6'2", listed as number 4 on our roster, so that is definitely not Effie Ayo. So Marion Johnson's our best guess right now. We have to go with that.
We have to go with that because that's what we have on our roster. All right, the snap is a bad one. Ball's on the ground. And he's going to go down back there inside the 10-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down and forever for the Wolfpack.
Colin Neely getting the touch to end it.
That snap was to the far right, out of reach of the quarterback. It was just a really bad snap. And that's going to put Mississippi in a hole.
He had to do a lot of scrambling. He did a pretty good job of getting a hold of it. Lions were on him quick. And look at loss of the play, like more than 10 yards.
Looks like it's going to be 4th and about 23 or 24 yards, Dave.
Yeah, on their own 10-yard line.
And that's a long way in arena football. It's a long way in regular football, but it's really a long way in arena football.
Yeah, 13-yard loss on the play.
2 receivers to the left, a single receiver to the right. And Walters is back in. He's crushed. Just as he threw the football, Dave, he was absolutely demolished.
And he's still down, too.
And that was Kelly, I believe, that got the big hit. And it was a jolt, and it was perfectly legal and everything, but that's going to turn the ball over to the Lions in the red zone.
And Walters taking his helmet off.
We're going to take a quick break, Dave. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Back here at the Civic Center, 1st and goal for the Lions from the 10-yard line. They start this one in the red zone after the turnover on downs. So this time, Jermon Fortson will be the guy who starts things in motion. Jacob Smith to the left, Simmons to the right. Espinoza looks, and he's going to go down at the 14-yard line.
Armon White coming up with the sack. It's only the 3rd time that Espinoza has been sacked all season long, but one of those 2 sacks earlier this season was by the Wolfpack.
Yeah, and that time Blaine just kind of got flat-footed right there, Dave, as he was looking for a receiver, and he didn't keep his feet moving and was unable to move away from the rush when he felt it coming.
And Armon White's a big guy, 6'2", 300, played his college football at Lane.
So Espinoza under center. Jacob Smith and Simmons are going to be split to the right. Jermon Fortson will run things into motion. Espinoza back. He's looking. He's going to run away from pressure. He's inside the 15. And he's going to be brought down inside the 10. And
Christian Rouser, one of those, bringing him down.
he got hit pretty hard there.
Yeah, he did.
And
got slammed into the boards.
He's pleading his case a little bit that there was a little extra to that, but the official is basically saying no.
Managed to pick up 6 on the play.
So there's a player, Dave, that we do not have a number for in the game now at nose guard. He's wearing number 54. And we do not have that on our roster.
Possibly Chris Barnett, but
Could be.
it looks like it would be Barnett, but we'll see about that. We'll have a better answer after halftime.
Yes. Simmons starts in motion. Espinoza back to pass. He's looking. He throws hard off the hands of Jacob Smith and almost caught by Todd Simmons inside the end zone. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, it was thrown a little bit high. Smith just could not bring it in there. Got his hands on it. Got both hands on it. Just kind of went through.
It had some zip on it as well.
That's for sure. One thing to remember, the Lions have been in the red zone 31 times this season and have scored a touchdown every single time.
Well, here we are again. The ball is at the 8-yard line. It is 4th and goal from the 8-yard line. They need to get this one in the end zone. Build that lead even more. Marco Lee is going to be to the left of Blaine Espinoza. 2 receivers, Smith and Fortson to the left. Espinoza back to pass, quick pass, and the ball's fumbled, and it's recovered in the end zone by the Lions. Touchdown, Lions! Let's see.
I think it was Marco Lee, man on the spot. The way it looks, the way everybody's reacting, Marco Lee, man on the spot, recovering. Now, here's the thing. It was fumbled forward. I don't know if they're going to call it a touchdown.
They did signal touchdown. Now we're going to see. And it looks like it's going to stand. It is a touchdown. He was hit along the boards, and the ball coughed up the ball. And now it went into the end zone and was recovered by Marco Lee. And they're going to review this. So here we go. We got our first Gary Bruce challenge of the game. I think Mississippi is challenging this.
Yeah, the question is, can you fumble the ball forward?
Right.
That they may end up bringing it back to 2, which on 4th down would be a turnover on downs.
It would.
The question of how the fumble occurred, was it punched out or what? And we're going to have to wait and see on this one.
So the officials are going to confer with this Gary Bruce challenge. And they're going to look. The ball definitely went forward. We all know that.
Yes, because he was hit on the 2-yard line.
But was the ball punched out, punched forward? There was no intent to fumble it forward. It was not an intentional fumble forward, but it did end up in the end zone. And let's see, what's the call going to be here?
Coach Kraft by McDonald is your local expert for luxury programs and commercial bus conversions.
It is a touchdown. So they're going to say the ball was punched out of his hand forward, Dave, and recovered by the Lions for a touchdown.
So Marco Lee scooping up his 14th touchdown of the season. I'm not sure quite how that's a fumble recovery touchdown or whatever. I like playing around with the stats. I'm not sure I'm going to mark that one, but it is a TD. And now the Lions. Looks like Blaine Espinoza is going to try the drop kick.
It does. He's very deep, and it looks like it's going to be a drop kick attempt. It is, and it's no good.
Okay. So Espinoza 0 for 2 on the season on drop kicks.
He didn't hit that one well at all. And it's 24-0 with 4:46 to play in this first half. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back in just a moment for the final 4:46 of the half.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Okay, as we return from the break, we had an illegal defense on the 2-point or on the extra point try. And so they are going to mark half the distance, and they're going to retry the point.
I don't think it'll be a drop kick this time. I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
think
they're
so
going to
either.
go for 2.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see the truck with the license plate number 9 get the carry here.
That would seem to be a logical way to go about that.
Actually, it might be the truck number 77.
Yeah, Mr. Harvey is another guy who's hard to bring down.
Tight formation, 2 receivers to the right. One of those comes in motion. They're going to give it to Fortson. No, that's Marco Lee. Here's another flag on the play right in the middle of the field. So let's see how this goes. That one was blown up again. Marco Lee was over there as a receiver and came in motion and got the handoff. But there is a flag on the play. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, the Wolfpack strung that out really well.
It was holding on the offense, so the try is no good, and the score stands at 24-0. We're going to take another quick break, and this time maybe we'll have the kickoff when we come back. We'll be back in just a moment. Back here to the Columbus Civic Center, 4:33 to go in the first half. Lions lead it 24-0. And Jesse Riverio about to boot it away here to the Wolfpack.
Yep.
So Dave, an exercise in futility so far for the Wolfpack offense.
Yeah, they've had 3 drives. They've come up with a grand total of -7 yards.
And a bouncing kick going to be taken about the 13-yard line, and they're going to get to midfield. Another big hit.
Ooh. Lost the helmet on that one, too.
And I believe, Dave, that was Grant Jackson with the big hit.
It was. Sheffield collision hit of the game, perhaps.
Possibly so.
Helmet went flying on the return man. Looked like Cortez Taylor.
And they will have their best field position of the night on first down. And guess what, Dave? Out comes the golden football.
Well, Mississippi needs to do something to try to turn things around here. They've got good field possession. Here is their chance. And they're starting off on the Lions' 23-yard line. Down 24. 12 points for a touchdown is pretty attractive.
Yeah, they can cut this lead in half with a score here. All 3 receivers are to the left.
Walters is back out there after taking that shot.
He is.
He's
Good
tough.
to see.
He's a tough guy.
Motion starts to play. Walters throwing deep. And it's intercepted! Jakari Thomas, another pick. The leading interception man for the Lions this season has another one, and the Lions are going to get the ball back.
Jakari Thomas coming up big, down by contact in the end zone. But Thomas has been the guy, 8th pick of the season.
Number 8 on the year. And that's how you do it. You win championships with defense, Dave.
It was a golden play with the golden football for the Lions.
So Jakari Thomas one more time comes up big for the Lions. The ball will come out to the 5-yard line where the Lions will start this possession. And they've got 3:29 to add another score here.
The Lions going to have to put together a fairly long drive. All their drives have started basically around midfield. Here's a chance for Blaine Espinoza to put a few plays together. See if they do the quick outs or if they try to go for the home run ball right out of the gate.
Fortune and Smith are going to be to the left, and on the other side over there, I can't tell the number right now. Espinoza back. He throws deep downfield. Riverio, oh, he had it for a moment. Good hands by the defensive back kept that from being a spectacular reception right there.
Riverio leaping up, looked like he had it. He almost did. The defensive back.
Actually, Dave, I believe that's Todd Simmons.
No, that was Riverio.
It
was
yeah.
Riverio.
I saw the number on his shoulder pad. It looked like the 2, but he had it for a moment, but the defensive back was able to get a hand in there and dislodge it as they crashed to the turf, and it's 2nd and 10.
That was good defense there by the DB. No question about it. Riverio almost came up with a spectacular
Jacob
grab.
Smith is going to be in motion to start it. Quick throw out to Fortson. He's up to about the 8-yard line where he's going to be brought down, so a gain of about 3 there.
Good for a gain of 3 yards.
Well, they got a little something out of the quick out.
Actually, they're going to put it the nose of the ball on the 9.
4-yard pickup.
Give him a little bit of forward progress as we go under 2 minutes here in the first half.
All right, so a 3rd and 6. Just keep the chains moving here. Maybe put something else on the board one more time before we get out of this first half.
Fortson will put things in motion. The other 2 receivers are stacked to the right side, and Fortson now is going to go in motion to the right. The snap, Espinoza back. He looks, he throws, complete to Riverio. That is going to be a first bank first down up across the 15 at the 17-yard line.
Nice catch by Riverio, reaching out with his hands. The ball was a little bit low, thrown perfectly on a line. Riverio grabbing it, brought down immediately, but there you go, a pickup of 8.
First down and 10 from the 17-yard line. We approached the 1-minute warning. Jacob Smith starts it in motion. Espinoza looks. He throws deep. He's got Fortson. It's overthrown.
Yeah, a little bit too much on that one. Drummond did a wonderful job at getting some daylight between him and the cover man. But Espinoza just put too much on that one.
Well, Espinoza had to get rid of the ball because he had pressure coming, and he did take a hit after he threw it. But it was overthrown, and Fortson had broken open. And that's a play they'd like to have back, Dave, because that was an opportunity for a touchdown. And now it is the 1-minute warning, so we will take a break, and we'll come back for the final minute of the first half in just a moment.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Back here at the Civic Center. 1st and 10, or 2nd and 10, excuse me. Espinoza looks. He throws across the middle. Wide open is Fortson. Inside the 10. Hit from behind. He's going to go down about the 6-yard line. And there's a flag on the play, however. Let's see who this is against. Number 90 for Mississippi lost his helmet there, but I think this one is going to come back.
I think it's going to be holding or something. Considering where the flag was thrown, it's going to be something, some sort of blocking, some sort of penalty.
Could be a hands to the face, Dave.
Yeah, with the helmet coming off, yes. It was a beautiful pass to Fortson. Fortson worked his way open down the middle.
It is an illegal hands to the face.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring that one back. And it's going to be a 10-yard penalty, or is it going to be half the distance? It is going to be a 10-yard penalty. That's going to put it back at the 9-yard line. 44.3 seconds left in this half, and wipes out a big completion and another first bank first down.
That hurts, and the clock is running now too. at 35-34.
Stacked to the left are Fortson and Smith. In motion, Riverio. Looking downfield, Riverio, he's open, he's behind the defense, touchdown Lions! Wow!
Jesse Riverio just basically outrunning the coverage. He had two guys on him, buzzed right past him, and Espinoza with perfect touch on it, lofted it up right to Jesse's hands. Touchdown Lions.
What a play. He split those two defenders, Dave, ran right past them, and Blaine Espinoza dropped it right on his hands for a score. And that's a big play with only 21 seconds left in this half to put the Lions up by 30.
A 41-yard touchdown pass.
Columbus is going for 2.
So all three receivers are going to bunch to the right side now. Riverio is in the backfield. Quick pass out to Marco Lee, and the point is good. And that's going to make it 32-0. 4.3 seconds left in the half. So Dave, we're going to have a kickoff. We're going to have the kickoff, and that'll be about it for the half, I believe, as soon as it touches a hand for Mississippi.
Yeah, it was a beautiful job on that extra point. Lining up Riverio as your blocker was like, everybody's going, but Lee's out there on the outside, they basically flipping spots with Riverio. Quick out, perfect blocking, and who's going to deny Lee in a setup like that? So there you go. Finally getting a 2-point conversion.
And don't forget, folks, coming up at halftime, Pastor Troy is here, and we will have that show live here on the channel during the halftime break. So don't go away. Enjoy the show, even though you can't be here in person. Enjoy it right here over the airwaves.
The Lions have definitely taken care of business in this one. No question.
We're not even back yet. We are? All right, Riverio has it teed up. As soon as it touches hands, and that's a line drive kick. That's his best one of the night, Dave.
That was perfect.
And now the clock has run out.
And it's over.
And that is the end of the first half.
Beautiful coverage on the kickoff. That's how it's done.
And Dave, a dominant first half by the Lions defense and the Lions offense, as they have held Mississippi's offense to nearly nothing in this first half.
Less than nothing.
Minus
7 yards.
Minus 7 yards offense for the Mississippi Wolfpack, and 32 points on the board for the Columbus Lions as they look to move to 10-0 and get to that championship game in 2 weeks. So we're going to take a break for halftime. Don't forget, folks, Pastor Troy, if you are a 90s gangster rap fan, you know exactly who Pastor Troy is, and he is here in the building, and we will have the show here for you. And this crowd is going to get a load of that one, I tell you. So we'll be back in just a moment. Again, it's 32-0 Lions. We'll come back after halftime for the second half of action.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital.
Let's go. All my 706 partners. What's up? Let your DJ. Let me hear you say yeah. What's up? Let me hear you say yeah. I want to hear you. Let me hear you say yeah. 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 Let me hear you say yeah. 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 Let's say y'all one gang work for championship. One gang work. Y'all bring it back to the city, man. I was in the parade, I was in the park. Whatever they do to y'all, man, don't be down here for us. We're gonna dedicate this one to y'all, man. Make sure everybody stay healthy. You already know to keep the faith. Your boy Pastor Troy, I want y'all all the way. Let's go. This side, let me hear you, son. This side, let me hear you, son. In the back, let me hear you, son. championship for it, baby. Your boy Pastor Troy. All my downside Georgia boys. All my downside Georgia girls, what's up? My boy DJ Chip, what's up? Yeah, man. Well, we're going to Point Decisions. Last thing I laid out tonight. Let's get to it. We ready. One more time, y'all make some noise for Pastor Troy.
All right, man, what a halftime performance. Pastor Troy had this building going crazy. Set it off, and man, the Lions up 32-0. They didn't play in no games. They're ready to go to the championship. We got another half left, but that was the ultimate way to end the regular season and playoff here. Remember, this is the last home game of the year, and we're set it off right with that Pastor Troy performance. Unbelievable. Blaine Espinosa has been great. Marco Lee did excellent on the ground. Defense has been fantastic. And we're one half away. We're making it back to the championship. And we had Roger Beck running up and down the sidelines with that championship belt. Only owner that will do that, man. Back to Mike and Dave.
At the Civic Center. And an electric halftime atmosphere, Dave Plata.
To say the least, let me tell you something.
And that may be the most electric one of those we've had this year. We've had some great halftime entertainment. But Pastor Troy, a 90s era big-time rapper, brought the house down here tonight. And he revealed, Dave, that he's going to be involved in this Lions team next year.
Well, there you go. And Roger Beck getting into the halftime show,
Roger
too, the
Beck
owner.
was having a blast.
Oh, yeah, with the belt.
He got the heavyweight belt and went around and engaged the crowd. And that's what this team has been all about this year. Corey Black and Roger Beck have just breathed life back into this Columbus Lions organization, and they have really brought some top-notch entertainment and some top-notch arena football here to Columbus.
To say the least. Those guys love football. There's no question about it. And when you see Roger during all the promotions, during breaks, you see him at halftime. You see him living it. He's loving it, engaging the crowd. They love the game. They love the Lions. They love the Lions fans, and the love's been given back, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. You can just look around this arena tonight. The largest crowd we've had this season, and they have been involved from the get-go tonight, and they had a blast at halftime. And, hey, that don't even include the activities that are going to take place here in the second half, Dave, with chances to win and different things going on. And so we got a lot of activity left here tonight. 30 minutes of football left.
And I think a lot of scoring to go as well.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of scoring for sure.
The Lions offense has been solid all night long, taking care of business, spectacular plays, especially catch by that touchdown pass to end the first half from Espinoza to Riverio. Marco Lee's runs have been just electric, as we've said. It's just been an all-around good night for the Lions.
And the Lions, remember, will kick it off as Mississippi deferred their choice. They won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they're going to get the ball to begin things here in the second half. They trail it 32-0, and we talked about it, Dave, but their offense tonight has just been completely futile against this Lions defense.
They've gained a grand total of -7 yards in their 4 possessions. Of course, one of the possessions was a one-play get picked possession. The Lions defense has had their way all night long, only allowing 3 plays with positive yardage.
So Riverio will boot it away. And now we are underway here in this second half. Ball's going to be taken just inside the 10-yard line. That is Cortez Taylor. And he's going to get it out across the 20 to the 22-yard line where Mississippi will start. That's been about their average starting position.
Yeah, around midfield. And that's as far as they've gotten. Nice tackle, by the way, on that by Cameron Bergeron.
Yes.
It's at least his second tackle of the night.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolfpack from the 22-yard line. As the Lions want to take care of business for this last 30 minutes, Dave, and make their way to the championship of the AAL.
Yeah, one thing about the air game for the Wolfpack has been non-existent. They have not completed a pass all night long.
And they are going to start the second half, Dave, with Amarian Johnson running quarterback. All 3 receivers are kind of bunched to the left side, the short side of the field. Johnson's going to take the snap, and he's going to run it. And he's not going to get very far. Maybe gains a yard. And a little chippiness.
Wardlow with the tackle and giving Johnson a shot after the play.
Well, Johnson gave him a shot, and he just gave it right back.
That's usually how it works. No gain at all.
Yeah, it's 0 yardage gained on that play. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Again, the Lions defense doing what it was. They strung the play out and did not allow any forward motion at all by the Wolfpack.
So Johnson in the backfield. He's got C.J. Wright, I believe, in there with him for his up back. All 3 receivers once again. Now it's another running play, this time to the right. He's going to get across the 25. And they're going to mark him down at the 26-yard line, a gain of 4. So that's something, Dave, a positive play.
Yeah, something they haven't had much of.
They haven't had very many of those.
Yeah, Drell Green and DeCoven Ware with the tackle on that one.
So Cameron Bergeron's in there, Dave, at linebacker.
Yep.
And this is 3rd down, and we're going to call it 6 yards here. 3rd and 6 from the 24 of Columbus. A little bit of a late snap, and there's their first completed pass of the game, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah, their first of the night.
And they get down to the 17-yard line of the Lions.
That was, I believe, the Carleek Ware.
So it took until a little over 3 minutes gone in the 3rd quarter for them to complete their first pass. And this has been their most positive drive so far in the entire football game.
Their only positive drive all night long.
The snap. Johnson's going to run it again. He's not going to get anywhere. He's going to gain a yard.
Yeah, Bergeron wrapped up his ankles right behind the line of scrimmage. He did manage to lunge forward and pick up 1.
Yeah, he fell forward for that yard. 2nd down from the 16-yard line. Second down 9 for the Wolfpack. So they're going to be content here to use the legs of Omarion Johnson more than they're going to use his arm, I believe, Dave.
Well, they're going to have to because they've had the passing game again has had no success at all whatsoever.
Just one completion.
Yeah.
Looks like this could be a passing play here with the formation. The snap. Johnson looks. Pressure coming. He's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to get loose, and he's going to get into the end zone. So a good look right there from Omarion Johnson as the defense, the pressure was coming from the right and the left, but the middle of the field ended up parting for him, Dave, and he used his speed to get into the end zone, and Mississippi is on the board for the first time.
That's what they've had to do. The defensive backs for the Lions had everybody covered completely, and Johnson is pretty elusive back there in his in the way he runs, and he was able to cut left and then cut back, or excuse me, cut to the right and then cut back left, and then the field was wide open at that point.
They will go for 2 here. The snap. And it's going to be strung out by the Lions, and it's going to be no good. So that's going to leave the score 32-6. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the kickoff in just a moment.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Back here at the Civic Center, about ready for the kickoff, as for just the second time tonight, we see Pete Skaluba for the Wolfpack. They went for 2, so they didn't give him a chance to boot an extra point there, and this is only the second time he's performed a kickoff.
Well, the Wolfpack putting together an offensive drive for the first time all night.
Yeah, one thing, Dave, the Lions are going to need to guard against in this second half is getting a little complacent and a little sloppy with a big lead.
Exactly.
They want to complete this game on a high note.
Absolutely. The thing is, they dominated so much during the first half, they kind of sit back. I mean, you know, it's in the bag, right? Well, you still got to play the rest of this thing out.
Yeah, you still got 30 minutes of football to play, so don't slow down. You know, that the biggest thing I think that the coaching staff did in the locker room was tell these guys, hey, do not take your foot off the gas.
You can't do that at this level. Plus, this is the playoffs. The winner of this one's going to play for the championship.
Yeah, it's win or go home time.
Yeah,
you know?
Remember that. You have to keep in mind, you got to keep your eyes on the prize.
So we're in the little extended break here as they get ready for the kickoff, waiting on the officials to whistle it into play.
Ready for James Brown to give the word there. We're on the white hat tonight.
And he does.
Let's do it.
And Skaluba has it teed up. Now let's see if they try anything funky on this kickoff, Dave.
It's
Try to
possible.
get the ball back. It is possible.
The way he was lined up, you wonder if he's just going to tap it, if they're going to try an onside kick. Everybody up front needs to be ready.
The approach, and the ball's away. He does kick it deep. It's going to be taken by Smith at about the 7-yard line. He's down the sideline. He broke loose there for a moment, and he's inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line, where the Lions will start 1st and 10.
Good discipline by the Wolfpack. You thought they, it's one of those things where if you get out of lane, especially with a guy with Smith's speed, he can burn you.
And Dave, they're going to mark it at the 19. They're going to say he was banged into the boards at the 19-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 19. He took that one about the 7. So that would make it, what, a 21, 22-yard return? I'm trying to do my math in my head, but my math is not mathing.
Yeah, it's about a 23-yard, 23-yard return. Not bad.
That was close.
I've taken my shoes off, double the math. So.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Columbus from the 19-yard line.
Marco Lee in the backfield, and in motion is Simmons. Espinoza, and that's going to be intercepted.
He was
hit right as he threw it, and the ball was a dying duck and was intercepted by Mississippi.
Let's see who it was. That looked like it was Ray John. That would look like Jeff Johnson, number 40.
Now the officials are still conferring. One official has given it an interception.
Did it hit the turf? That's the question.
I think that's what they're talking about here. Did the ball hit the turf? It looked like it is going to be an interception. And so the defense will come back out. But Blaine Espinoza, nothing he could do about that, Dave. He was hit from his offside. And
yeah, he got hammered pretty
jarred
good.
Just as he was bringing his arm forward, and the ball just came out of his hand, a dying duck, and was picked off right above the turf.
It was a good play by the defensive back. He had to dive for it. It almost fell incomplete. Bad break for the Lions, good break for the Wolfpack.
We're halfway through this third quarter. 32-6, the Lions lead it. Mississippi started this half with their first touchdown of the game and their first positive offensive series of the game, and now they have the ball back after the turnover. Johnson going to give it, and that's going to go nowhere. Beware, Deware. Met that one, and that's going to be a no gain, or they're going to give him a yard on that, Dave. And I did not see any gain on that one.
Yeah, I don't know how they got Lorenzo Austin all the way to the 15. I mean, DeCoven Ware just wrapped him up and just was slinging him around. It was funny. Christian Rouser looked like he was trying to stop everything.
Yeah.
Big number 99 for the Wolfpack. McCall's feeling good.
Yes, he is.
McCall Yancey got the moves.
So Omarion Johnson still at quarterback. 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver to the left. The motion, he's back to pass. He squirts loose again, and he's going to be brought down for no gain. And that is McQuell Harvey with that. It's not going to be a sack because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But nonetheless, they stopped for no gain.
It was a nice stop by Harvey. He kind of had to reach back, and he slung him down, kind of slung him forward.
Third down and 9. They weren't going to let him get loose in the middle that time.
No, they know exactly how elusive he is. So the defense has got to stay home when Johnson starts running the ball. They got to stay in their lanes.
So,
can't over pursue.
Third down and 9 from the 15-yard line. C.J. Wright is the up back for the Wolfpack. Motion starts it. Johnson looking downfield. Ball tipped up in the air and incomplete, and that was
Bergeron.
Bergeron got a hand on it and it almost got to the ball to get a pick.
Oh, it would have been his first career interception. Good play, though, by Cameron Bergeron, breaking that thing up.
Professional debut tonight, and he's had a pretty good night. Couple of tackles on special teams. He has a pass batted down there. A couple of tackles on the defensive side as well. He's having a good debut.
Well, he was a defensive captain at Duke back in the day.
So That's going to bring up 4th down and 9 from the 15. The Lions going to try to get possession here with good field position in the second half. Motion starts to play. Flag on the play. Oh, Johnson is in trouble. He gets away from it, but he's going to go down short of the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Tyler Clark got in there and stopped his forward motion. Tobin wearing it too.
Let's see what the flag is. It's going to be against the Wolfpack, according to the official where he was pointing. So it's going to be no penalty, and it's going to go over to the Lions on downs, and they will take over at the 15-yard line.
So the Lions defense taking care of business. Johnson dropped back, and then he got swarmed. McCall Harvey almost got him. But Harvey's a big guy, and Johnson is a little dude who is very quick, and he managed to elude Harvey. But good enough. Ball turns over on downs.
The offense back on the field, this time with really good field position at the Mississippi 15-yard line. They're going to toss out some T-shirts here during this little break.
All right, yep, the T-shirt gun's coming out.
They got the T-shirt gun, so I guess we're going to have a little extended break. Got some kids helping throw them out, and they got a few that are accompanying the gun, and that's...
See, this is part of it. The part of the atmosphere here, the fans getting involved, the team and the fans interacting like they do, get to come home with something, go home with something good, get the T-shirts out, just everybody having a good time. The Lions letting them know they love their fans.
Getting the youngsters involved. That's a good T-shirt gun.
Oh, yeah.
Too, as well.
Well aimed, too.
He could probably get one up here to us if he really tried.
Well, he's got more completions than the Wolfpack do tonight. That's for sure. That's a great thing about these promotions, though.
Yeah, they've done a tremendous job.
All right. One of the officials tossed a T-shirt up in there. Herman Lewis, you got a good arm, buddy.
All right. So we are about to return to action here. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 15-yard line.
A touchdown here would help.
So here we go. Simmons in motion. The give to Marco Lee. He's still on his feet.
Dragging tacklers
finally. See if they give him the 10-yard line or if they put him at the 11.
Yeah, Herbert Bell with the tackle.
They're going to give him the 11-yard line. A gain of 4 on 1st down there.
Nice little run. There was nothing there, and he still picked up 4 yards. It's Marco Lee's night. I think that gives him 50 yards on the night already.
Yeah, they need to put a loud whistle on his helmet so people know he's coming.
Freight train.
So here we go.
Lee's biggest night of the year so far.
2 receivers to the right. Simmons in motion. Espinoza back to pass. Throws, almost picked off. It was good. He threw into double coverage there.
Cortez Taylor did almost bring it in. Couldn't quite handle that.
Simmons was open briefly, and Blaine just tried to hit him, but didn't quite have enough loft on the football. And he got it over one defensive back, but the other one coming across almost got the pick.
Yeah, Taylor did a nice job. He was in the center. He was in the middle and came sprinting over for double coverage. Broke it up.
So 3rd down for the Lions. The snap, quick throw out to Riverio. And he's going to get the 1st down, I believe. Let's see where they're going to mark him.
Looked good. It looked like he got down to the
He
3.
he had to get to the 5, and I think they're going to mark him where he was ran into the boards at the 6-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and 1, Dave.
All right.
They marked him down by contact when he was pushed into the boards at the 6-yard line.
So here we go.
4th and 1. You think number 9 might get the football here, Dave?
That is an entire possibility.
No, Blaine Espinoza is going to get the push. He's still on his feet and gets down to the 2-yard line. Marco Lee had a big, he put his train engine in motion that time, Dave, and pushed Blaine Espinoza.
Taking care of business. Lee has had a huge night tonight. He has done everything.
Down to the 2-yard line. That is a First Bank first down.
4-yard gain.
And it'll be 1st and goal from the 2 for the Lions. Will Marco Lee get another touchdown here tonight? It would be touchdown number 3.
Number
Is that
3.
right?
He's got 2. He's gained 50 yards in the night. It's the biggest night of the season for Lee, without question. I think he had a 3-touchdown game earlier in the year.
So here we go. You got 2 receivers to the right, Jermon Fortson to the left. Marco Lee to the left of Blaine Espinoza. Motion. Back to pass is Espinoza. Quick pass. Incomplete. That was intended for Fortson. And he could not hold on to it. Comes up holding his right hand a little bit, Dave, like maybe he caught that one on the pinky side of that right hand.
Yeah, dove into the boards too. The pass was into the boards area, whether he jammed his hand there too.
It was the only place Espinoza could throw it where only Jermon Fortson had a chance to get hands on it. It was just a little bit low, so that brings up 2nd down. There's Marco Lee. He's hit, but he's driving forward, and they're going to mark him progress to the 1-yard line. So he's going to gain 1. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1 this time.
Good play in the middle. C.J. Wright is playing in the center of the defensive line. He did a really good job. Grabbed Lee and kind of slung him backwards. Getting a hold of Marco Lee when Lee's running full speed, that's hard.
Making Marco Lee go backwards is
you've done something.
Difficult task.
Yeah, you've accomplished something on that.
And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. So we're going to take a break. We're going to have are we going to have the kick for cash tonight, Dave?
I believe.
I think we probably will. I see some contestants coming out. But anyway, we'll see what kind of contest we have. We'll be back in just a moment to the Columbus Civic Center.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence?
Okay. Got enough? You ready? Line up. See
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Look at this crowd, baby. They're swagging. We're surfing. 32-6. Jacob Smith out here killing it, and the Lions are about to try to go to the championship game. We got Coach Beck, Roger Beck, the owner, holding up the Pastor Troy belt at halftime. What a performance so far. What up, fellas? We trying to go to the championship, baby. Back up to you, Mike and Dave.
Back here at the Civic Center, even the announcer booth can swag surf.
Yeah, I thought you were going to throw my back out there when you lean there. Man.
Yeah, but we almost had another winner on the kick for cash.
I
It
know.
was just wide left.
Wide left and a little low. One more bite of cheeseburger, and he might have had it.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
a good kick. And even the ladies who tried it, at least they got it up in the air.
And out there at midfield, Roger Beck and Leo are swag surfing as the crowd is still going here in the arena. This is the fun you've missed if you haven't been to see this team play.
This is what it's about. Loving life and winning some football games on top of it all. The Columbus Lions have just done pretty much everything they've wanted to do. Third quarter came out a little bit flat. One interception, interception on the first play. Good play by the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack has not folded up their tents. They've been fighting, they've been battling. They've cut it to 32-6, but the Lions are really close and they're saying, okay, good enough, we're done with that.
Well, once everybody puts their swag surfboards up, it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line as the Lions try to extend their lead. Crowd is having a blast here in this arena tonight, and it's been a great crowd. Maybe a record crowd, Dave. I haven't heard.
Looks like it.
But it's been a big one.
Looks like it to me. I'll put it up there. It's got to be the biggest crowd of the season.
So here we go to start the 4th quarter. The Lions have it 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line of Mississippi. Espinoza under center. Marco Lee to his right. Riverio in motion. Now the keeper from Espinoza. Touchdown, Lions! It was a little delay where he took a step back and then started forward. And he had a good crease into the end zone. Didn't even really need the assistance on that one very much. And it's 38-6.
I think the delay had a lot to do with it. He took one step back, and everybody in the defensive line just relaxed just a second, just enough, and then he lunged forward. He broke the plane so easily. Of course, I got to go for 2 since there's no kicker on the roster tonight.
Right.
And they have been 1 for 5, if I remember correctly, 1 for 5 on 2-point conversions. They've been about 50-50 all season long.
Yeah.
So they're due for another 2-point conversion here.
We'll see what formation they come out in. Riverio's going to be split to the right. He will start the play in motion. Simmons and Jerron Fortson to the left. Marco Lee is going to be to the left of Blaine Espinoza. Riverio's going to go in motion to the left. He drops back. He looks, throws back to the right. The big man, 2-point conversion completed to Tariq Stewart for the completion and the 2-point conversion. So they call the lineman eligible play there, Dave, and they get another 2-point conversion. That makes it 40-6.
Nicely done, Tariq Stewart. That's his 2nd catch of the season. The other one was for a 4-yard touchdown.
Yep.
They've been throwing to the big man every once in a while. He's showing he's got good hands. And Espinoza, after scoring his 10th rushing touchdown of the season, converting on his 7th 2-point conversion pass of the year. So it's 40-6, looking good. This is what the Lions were looking to do.
So 13:32 to play in the ball game. And the Lions are 13:32 away, Dave, from a trip to the ship.
That's what they want. Get their hands on the trophy. This is a franchise used to winning championships. They can make some more room in the trophy case.
Oh, no doubt about it. Riverio has it teed up at the goal line. And the one thing everybody wants right now is for that clock to run. And as soon as he puts it in play, it will begin running. So coverage team is ready. The official has whistled it in. Here comes the kick. Line drive kick and a good deep one. Oop, and a fan touched it. But he's going to run it out.
Not very far, he's not.
So, a fan did touch that ball, Dave, and I thought they might blow it dead there and put it at the 10. But they are going to put it at the 5. So they're going to basically give him a touchback there.
Yeah, that's about the right thing to do. The fan touched it, but that was a beautiful kick by Riverio.
So that's his best kick maybe this season he's been doing the kicking duties.
I would say so. Riverio hit a nice line. It was a low line drive, but had plenty of carry on it into the end zone easily. If the fan hadn't touched it, the tackle was down at the 3-yard line. Grant Jackson has done a really good job on coverage on that.
So here comes the defense. And let's see. I believe we've got another quarterback, Dave. Actually, no, Amarian Johnson is there. I thought 15 was going to be in at QB, but Amarian Johnson is going to run the offense once more.
Yeah,
they've had the most success with him back there.
Yeah, basically, William Walters, the standard drop back quarterback, was chased unmercifully, and the defensive backs covered the wide receivers like a blanket.
So the snap, Johnson looks, the lefty brings it out of there. He's going to throw that one away, way up into the crowd when he was in the grasp. That was nowhere near anybody.
McQuell Harvey got his hands on him. He wasn't going anywhere.
And they're going to mark this ball back, Dave. They're going to mark his progress stopped at the 1-yard line before he threw the football.
Oh,
so that is a sack.
A sack for Harvey. He came into the game with 3 tackles, all for loss. So let's make it 4 for 4 here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Harvey, he can play this game. Running back, offensive line, defensive line.
I'm giggling a little bit at McCall Yancey. As they huddled so close to the line of scrimmage, he was trying to hear the play they called and having a little fun there. Second down and 14 or 15. He's going to get out of the end zone. He's hit just as he throws the football and hits the official. Knocked his hat off his head into the crowd over there.
Well, being an official can be a dangerous job.
And it's going to be third down now from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Rodney Bowles, look out, here it comes.
He was on the boards as tight as he could get it.
Yeah.
And that desperation throw caught him in the bill of the cap.
He's over there chuckling a little bit.
Oh, the fans over there were having a good time with him too. And his partner on this side of the field was having a blast with him as well.
Yeah, Cedric McKeithen, of course, is on the other side is the line judge.
So here we go, third down, and we're going to call it 14 to go. Almost a bad snap. Johnson looks over the middle, and that's incomplete, and it's going to be fourth down. That was intended for Daquan Brannon.
He had some time back there, but then McCall Yancey was starting to get to him. He had to sling it as quickly as he could, and there really wasn't anybody to throw it to. He just had to get it out of there.
And here we go with fourth down. We're under 10 minutes to go in the ball game now. Ball is at the 1-yard line of Mississippi.
And that clock is running.
And the Lions want this ball back.
Oh, yes. Getting right there in the shadow of the end zone would be pretty nice.
4th down and 14 from the 1. 2 receivers are going to be to the right, 1 receiver to the left, and Amarian Johnson in the backfield. Starts the motion. Pressure coming. Throws quick and underthrows it, and it's going to go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Tyler Clark was in there pressuring him good. He had to get rid of the ball before he was ready.
And he had a receiver open. He just threw it about 2 yards in front of him into the turf. And the Lions will have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Well, the former Georgia Bulldog was breathing right down his neck. He had to release it. And there you go, the Lions. It doesn't get much better than that. Get the turnover on the 1.
And Dave, a lot of these fans have stayed. And we're about to have the golden football toss here. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll get the results of the football toss in just a moment here at the Civic Center.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
And we're back here at the Civic Center. Tyler fooled me there for a minute.
Yeah, owner Roger Beck has been walking around taking selfies with fans.
Taking selfies with fans, you know, and you know, forgot to mention, Dave, we were talking about the kick for cash, but at the end of the third quarter, a tradition here in the Civic Center is the players go around the boards and interact with the fans. They'll sign autographs, they'll take selfies, they'll slap high fives, and they have a good time during the swag surf when that's going on. So that took place. So here we go. First and goal from the 1. Marco Lee, he's hit. He is going to lose yardage. Well, he just had nowhere to go there.
No.
And Michael Hill is in at quarterback. We knew we were going to see him tonight. And he is in for the last 9 minutes or so of the game. We're down to 8.5 minutes and ticking. That one loses a yard back to the 2.
Yeah, Hill has done very well when he's been in, when he's gotten those occasions when he's got into the ball game.
And we can't reiterate enough how much of a youngster Michael Hill is.
The 1 year prep school out of high school. I mean, this year he comes
19 years old, Dave.
Yep.
19 years old.
And he's thrown 7 touchdown passes and not thrown an interception.
Marco Lee has it again. This time he's going to drive. Did he go down or did he get in there? Touchdown, Lions! Marco Lee, touchdown number 3 of the night. And he just bowled his way into the end zone with contact there.
Well done, Marco Lee. He just put his head down 2 yards after contact. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, and he just bowled over.
He would not be denied there.
Nope, that was not going to happen.
His
Mr. Lee was going to get in there.
did not go down.
Nope.
And he was stretched over the goal line before his knees contacted. And the Mississippi player is saying he's trying to complain about helmet-to-helmet contact.
Yeah, Cedric McKeithen's telling him, nope, it was a touchdown.
Okay, the 2-point conversion coming up here. Marco Lee is to the left. And now Simmons is going to go in motion. Hill going to throw. And it is incomplete. Coming across the middle, Jacob Smith off his hands and no good. And that's going to leave it 46-6 here in the Civic Center. 6:47 to play. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the kickoff and the final 6:47 when we return.
At Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Back here to the Civic Center, 6:47 to play. Riverio has it teed up, and he boots it away. Wobbly kick going to hit on top of the boards at the 10-yard line. Going to be picked up by Cortez Taylor, and he's going to get out near midfield. A good return there and a good pick off the top of the board.
Yeah, it was a good – Taylor did a really good job on that. That ball popped off the boards. Taylor was ready. He took it on the run.
Dave, I bet you could give Jesse Riverio 25 tries, and he would not be able to land one on top of the boards like that again.
Nah, that's just one of those things. And the Wolfpack, good job by them being ready. You know, this is 7:06 night, right?
Yeah.
Well, to make it 7:06 for real, the Lions have to score 24 more points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not likely here.
Not likely in this game.
No.
They'd rather that clock run, Dave.
Yeah, that's actually a lot more important, is get it to zeros with under 5:50 remaining.
So not much doubt that the Lions are into the AAL championship game. And remember, folks, we wanted it to be here, but it's going to be in Wheeling. So there's conflicts of events here at the Civic Center, and it will be in Wheeling a week from next Saturday. So not on Independence Day, no games on Independence Day. And here's a nice run.
Lorenzo Austin did a good job with that. You have a smaller guy. I mean, Watson is not a big dude. They had him set up in the protector spot. He went forward. There wasn't anything, so he cut back to his left, and he motored all the way down to the 15-yard line. I pick up the 10.
Yeah, that was a nice job by him because he was completely cut off when he went to his right, and he cut back to his left and found some daylight, got 10 yards and a first down. Only the second first down of the night, or third. Second or third first down of the night.
Let me go back there. I believe it's just their second. I have to read my own handwriting. It's a tough thing. Yeah, it's only their second. Because if you recall, the touchdown came on fourth.
Correct. Johnson. He's going to keep it, and he's not going to go very far.
He got swarmed there. Harvey and Neely and Yancey.
Yeah, there was a lot of blue there.
A lot of big blue.
A lot of big blue.
All three defensive linemen landed on top of him. You make a run like that, you're going to pay the price.
Under 4 minutes to go in the game.
Yancey's got the moves. The Lions are enjoying themselves tonight. They have every right to, because they have taken care of business. To put it simply. The offense has been pretty much perfect. The defense the same. One or two little mistakes, but they've kept their composure and they've kept their focus.
Well, one thing, Dave, they've cut last week. The sloppy penalties have just not been a part of this game tonight.
Not at all. If I recall, they've only had one
Johnson
penalty.
looking, pressure comes, he throws.
Oh, yeah.
Intercepted! And guess who, Dave?
Yep.
Guess who?
Mr.
Ja'Cory
Thomas.
Thomas.
Number 9.
Interception number 9 of the season.
Wow. He jumped that route perfectly. It was a good throw by Johnson. It was on target, but forgot about Ja'Cory Thomas. Came slicing in, making a pick right there along the boards.
If he's not the best defensive back in the league, I don't know who he is.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Daniels, he's paying attention to Nighthawk, that's for sure. If I recall, the coach had 1 or 2 interceptions back in the day, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Or more like 116 of them.
So at the 4-yard line, the Lions have the ball back. We're down about 2.5 minutes to go in this game with the clock running. The give to Marco Lee. He's outside. He's across the 5. He's up, and he's going to be hit into the boards at about the 8-yard line.
A decent little gain.
And the Lions are just content right now, Dave, to get positive yardage and keep the clock running.
Yeah, they gave him 5 yards on the run.
They'll take a score.
Sure.
But that's not their intent right now. Their intent right now is to keep the clock moving.
Exactly. Scoring a TD, you have to give it back. Just hang out of the ball and get this thing over with.
Smith and Simmons to the right. Fortson to the left. Deep pass downfield. Jacob Smith wide open. He dropped it. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
It was a tad bit underthrown from Hill, Dave, but it was right on the hands of Jacob Smith, and he just fumbled it away.
It looked like he had slowed up just enough to bring it in, but it just went off his fingertips. Hill dropped back and just chucked it downfield.
It was
May as well go for the
a
goal.
little pump fake, and it kind of froze the defense a little bit. A little stutter move by Smith. and it was just a tad underthrown. Not bad enough to cause a complete course change there. And Smith got it on his hands and just could not pull it in.
Almost, but not quite. But the rookie looking good out there playing quarterback.
And that's going to get us down to the 1 minute warning. So we'll take a break here for the 1 minute warning, and we'll come back for the final minute of this semifinal playoff game here at the Civic Center in just a moment.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence?
Back here in the Civic Center, the Lions players doing the rubber duck toss into the crowd, sponsored by B. Merrill's. And if you're lucky enough to catch a rubber duck with a sticker on it, a lion sticker on it, you get free wings from B. Merrill's.
And that is not a bad deal at all.
Not at all. Just another one of those promotions that Corey Black and Roger Beck and their staff have come up with this year to benefit the fans here in the Civic Center.
Lions just trying to finish this thing off and get to the finals.
Third down for the Lions from the 9-yard line. The snap. Hill looks. Wide open Riverio, and he dropped it. Oh, it was just, and again, Dave, it was just a touch behind him, but hit him right in the hands, and I think he took his eye off of it, to be honest with you, because he knew he was wide open.
It was almost, but not quite.
So that'll bring up fourth down. Lions need a first down to keep that clock running. It's down at 47.3 seconds. Remember, the clock stops now on incomplete passes. Normally, it is a running clock, but in the last minute, it stops. So here's the fourth down play. The Lions need to get to the 14-yard line. They're at the 9. 4th and 5. Smith in motion to the left. Hill back to pass. He looks, he throws, complete. First down. That first bank first down. And progress was stopped. The ball came out, but he's going to get up to the 22-yard line. And Dave, that should just about do it.
A perfect pass, clutch pass. They're going to have to do one more snap.
One more snap.
Yeah, the difference is about 3 seconds. Just get the snap, pause, 1, 2, 3, knee, and bring it in.
$18 seconds. Hill's going to get the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it downfield. No, he's not. He's going to throw it away as he's sacked, and that'll stop the clock with 7.2 seconds.
Yeah.
So
okay, so it'll be one more.
They were going to take a shot. They were going to give the rookie a shot to throw it downfield.
Well, think about it. He doesn't get that much chance to play. You got to get snaps. You got to play under game conditions. And so, remember, you're building. Anytime a game is decided, you still have a chance to build for the future. You get somebody in there getting some reps under game conditions. That matters because Hill's going to have to get in there and do it at some point.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Let him get some more experience. He's a rookie.
So Hill is going to bring him to the line. This should be the final play of the game. Riverio in motion. Hill back to pass. Looking downfield. Throws deep. And that's going to be incomplete as he threw it to the wrong side. And that is the final play of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, the Columbus Lions are 10-0 on the season, and they're going to the ship.
The Columbus Lions taking care of business. One more win. They are now one win away from bringing home the big trophy. They are AAL championship bound. Next stop, Wheeling, West Virginia.
Well, I can't wait. As the Lions are shaking hands, there's a lot of sportsmanship out there tonight with these Mississippi Wolfpack. 46-6 is the final score. They're going to get the shaking hands done. They're going to be greeting some fans and having a good time now, knowing that they're going to the championship game 2 weeks from today in Wheeling, West Virginia. And ladies and gentlemen, the two old guys in our crew are going to be there.
We are indeed. We're going to bring it all to you. But what a night tonight for the Lions. They took care of business. They played every facet of every phase of the game. They played it well. They kept their composure after taking a huge lead and brought home the W, and that's what it's all about.
And we're going to have a post-game interview from Thrift Behringer and the winning head coach of the Columbus Lions in just a moment as they get ready here.
You got to like what you saw tonight. There's no question about
Daniels
it.
down there with Thrift Behringer. And let's go to Thrift Behringer on the field.
With the winning head coach, Damian Daniels. Coach, how about that performance? 46-6. I mean, from top to bottom with the halftime performance to your team on the field, this is probably the best game I've seen all season long, man.
Without a doubt, man. This crowd was electric. Shout out to Pastor Troy, man, for coming, putting on the show, and also allowing our guys to come out and enjoy that with them, man. That was pretty special.
Why'd you decide that? You were up 32-0. You felt like your guys deserved it after that first half performance?
And he asked me walking off the field, could our guys, come out there with them? So, as long as we were doing what we were supposed to do, I'm gonna let them have some fun.
How about your defensive line, man? Even without DeAndre Brown tonight, they were absolutely sensational. Your defense set the tone. What'd you learn about them, man?
Yeah, we had a good game plan, man. I told them all week, as long as we communicate and we execute the game plan, that we were going to be pretty good. And that's what we came out and did.
Offensively, Stretch Treadle, not here because my boy getting married. Hey, get married, but he'll be getting back. How about your offense, though, without him, being able to score points?
They did what they were supposed to do. We could have been a little bit more efficient in some areas. Few drop balls that, cost us some points. But all in all, I think we played pretty good.
All right, man. The city came out tonight. This is the most packed crowd I've ever seen. This is your cry of the community as we put a bow on all the home games here because we got the championship coming up. We'll talk about that in a moment. But what did you see from the community tonight, man?
I just want to thank them so much for getting behind us, but for getting behind Corey Black and Roger Beck when they came in. It's been a tremendous year, and I hate so bad that we can't enjoy this championship game here in Columbus. But I know they're going to be behind us, and we're going to make sure we go finish.
All right. We got the winner of Wheeling and Jersey. I don't know if we got the winner, who that's going to be yet. What's preparation going to be for the next 2 weeks?
Well, we're gonna get some practices in next week, even though we're off. We're going to enjoy the 4th, but, that following week we'll come back and we'll be locked in, ready to go.
10-0, baby. We're trying to get a championship. Damian Daniels, Columbus Lions, put a wrap on all the games here. We got championship coming up July 11th.
Thanks, Thrift. And it's been a tremendous season. Damian Daniels, a happy man, Dave, 10-0, going to the championship. And a great night here in the Columbus Civic Center. Tremendous crowd here tonight. And the Lions come away with a 46-6 win over the Mississippi Wolfpack and earn their way into that championship game.
And they did it in overwhelming fashion. The offense was right on target. Marco Lee had himself a night, didn't he? 3 touchdowns.
Boy, he did.
Blaine Espinoza hitting the big passes when he had to. The defense stifling, keeping the Wolfpack from doing anything. One touchdown. That's it.
Yep.
And they held them to like something around 20 yards for the entire night. They did everything they wanted to do, everything they had to do, and it's gotten them into the championship game.
They had some things to clean up after last week, and they cleaned those up in a big way tonight. Spick and span, I would say, and they're headed to the championship. And everybody out there, ladies and gentlemen, remember, we're going to bring you that championship game right here with our network. Dave and I will be there. Thrift will be there. Our crew will be there for that championship game in Wheeling, West Virginia. Remember, it is 2 weeks from today, and we will tell everybody, enjoy your week this week. It's Independence Day, but it's a special Independence Day this year, Dave, because it's the semi-quincentennial, the 250th birthday of the United States of America, and we live in the greatest country on the planet. Enjoy it. Be safe. Join us in 2 weeks when the Lions go for the AAL Championship in Wheeling, West Virginia. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us all year. This is the final home game. We'll see you next time.